All right, welcome to another stream. This is a recap of a 2v2. It's myself, not a theist, and Dark Masala. I'm in the teal, Dark Masala is in the blue, and we're going up against, it looks like a clan. We found them on the ranked ladder. It's NDZ Kelets and NDZ Dekirs. So let's see what we got here. This is an interesting mega random. I think this is mega random. This might be actually a map. I forget the name of it. But we have in the teal. We have I'm in the teal. We have 2 TCs, and then Darth Masala has 2 TCs. Let me go ahead and take off the fog of war. And we have red up here. This is Colette's. Yep, I'm gonna go with Colette's. That sounds about right. And in the yellow, so red is right near Darth Masala in the blue, and I'm right near Dekirs in the yellow. So Dekirs is the Khmer. He's playing as the Khmer with his 2 town centers. I'm playing as the Ethiopians. We have Dark Masala, who's playing as the Huns, and then we have red Colette's playing as the Huns as well. So we got a Hun versus Hun fight on this side. And you can see how close these TCs are together. I mean, they fit inside of one window. So definitely a bit hectic start. I remember Dark Masala and I were talking back and forth here just about how the beginning of this game is just so difficult because you have to do everything you normally do for 1 town center, but you have to do it out of 2 town centers. Now, I made the mistake of building too many houses and mills and things like that, and just it's tough to keep track of how much wood you have and how many resources you have that you normally start with, because I don't believe you start with any extra. But this has the makings of a good game just because of how hectic it can get. There's also some fishing available for all 4 of us. You also start with 2 scouts, so it was a little bit tricky. It was a little bit tricky trying to get there with the 2 different scouts. My scout and yellow scout kind of found each other here. But we're all getting up. You start with typical 3 villagers each, so 6 villagers. We're all around 18, 19, 20, 21. A lot of idle vills under my base, I'll tell you that much. I was freaking out during this. I mean, I wasn't freaking out, but I was just like not prepared. I was not prepared for controlling that many vills at the same time. You know, did my best, obviously. But even Red, Red here, he's a pretty high-level 2v2 player. He's got some idle vills. So I think it's just kind of par for the course early on. You're going to have idle vills. Because there's a lot of paying attention early on to, your boars, your hunt, your wood, chopping wood, everything. This is where I realized that I didn't have enough wood for a lumber camp because I built 3 houses here, and I built a house and a mill here, and I never built a lumber camp. So I think if I did this map again, I would build a lumber camp early. Lot of idle vills. Lot of idle vills. Looks like my scout went up here to mess with yellow. So let me look at my file before. I didn't realize that yellow had his town center right here until I saw this mill, and I thought, is he just building a mill near my base? And then I went up and I explored it. But I remember being very like, oh man, this guy's getting aggressive. I'm housed right now. Masala and Red, so they both went Huns. Huns have a nice bonus where they don't need to build houses. So that's it's pretty smart. Pretty smart on their part. It's just one less thing to worry about in the beginning because everything's so hectic. Yellow just got up to feudal age. Start with 2 scouts. He didn't really kill his boars. I don't know if he's just saving them for later or what his plan is. But this was my first day playing as the Ethiopians. I mean, I played with them a little bit before. But what I did when I was streaming, if you watch the stream, I went and I just went random, and I got the Ethiopians first game, and then I just stuck with them the rest of the day. Just to learn them. Ethiopians, they fire arrows faster, right? That's their main bonus. The foot archers, archer line. So they fire arrows faster, which is good because you obviously have strong archers, but everyone knows this, so everyone builds skirmishers against them. And the skirmishers, if you're in even number, skirmishers are going to win, right? I think for me, the Ethiopians, they get really strong when you really get a good mass of them going. Red's up here pushing some deer. Blue's building a market. Blue's going fast castle, I believe. Although he is building a stable, so he might be trying to go for some attack. It's kind of tough not to go fast castle on this map, just because there's so many villagers and there's so much food available. But Red is he's so far ahead of us. So Red has 47 villagers, okay, as the Huns. Darth Masala, who's also the Huns, has 35. Darth Masala, who's also a top 15 player on the ladder, 1v1 right now, is 11 villagers behind. Which is nuts to me. It's just nuts. Because I play with Darth Masala a lot, and he knows what he's doing. So, I think the two town centers really just screws up what can be done here. Darth Masala adding some farms. Still a decent amount of hunt over here. He's on gold as well. Yellow adding some mining camps. I'm getting housed again as expected. It's something about two town centers that just makes it so much harder. But I'm in the way bottom villager wise. I'm 35. Yellow has 39, 40. Masala has 40, and Red has almost 50. He has 49. Alright, so Yellow comes to my base with 3 scouts. There's only one more scout than he starts with. He starts with 2. But he's already gotten 2 kills. I think both of my scouts died to Yellow when I was messing around. And I believe, let's see. Yeah, Darth Masala, he's getting some attacks on Red's villagers. Red's still up 9 villagers on Darth Masala. Same civ, too. So Darth Masala's getting a lot of these kills here, but he has 11 idle villagers. Yeah, there's just so much to pay attention to with 2 town centers. Already fixed his idle villagers. He's going in. He's got 6 scouts. No upgrades on him. Red has 2 military. Probably just his 2 first scouts. Not sure where they are. Good attacks from Darth Masala. Got a few villager kills. Still making scouts. So Darth Masala's on 6 scouts. Let's see what my base and everything's going on over here. I built a couple of spearmen just to protect from Yellow's scouts. Red scout still over here, just searching around a little bit. Masala's still up here trying to mess with Red a bit. Red has 3 stables ready to rock. Alright, and Red is in Castle Age. So Red's the first to get Castle Age. The villager count's gotten pretty close. Red has 56, Darth Masala has 53, I have 51, and Yellow has 44. But now we have knights going up against scouts. Darth Masala is pretty much just buying time, running away. Yep, that's funny. He actually went back. I like that. He went back to where the knights were like, hey, you guys still chasing me or what? I think Red realized, like, okay, this guy's just running me around the map here. What's the point? Now, Yellow is building a market here. I started some archer production. I'm trying to build 3 ranges. I'm going up to Castle Age. Yellow's in Castle Age, just slightly before I am. Darth Masala still just being annoying with his rage, just running these knights around. Kind of just buying himself some time. I have those same scouts attacking my villagers on my wood line. I kill a couple scouts. And Yellow is building a castle directly on one of my town centers. And he sent a lot of villagers to do that too. Alright, so the castle's up on my town center. I have a second town center. I just got the Castle Age so I can build more, but I have to abandon this area. Let's see. Behind this is an archer range. He has a stable. Still never took his first 2 boars. Sign of a high-level player. You know, he doesn't need the boars. He's saving them for Imperial Age, just in case. And over on the Hun side, double Hun side, we have Darth Masala with 11 knights. And it's showing Red. Let's see. Red has 16 military. I think those are mostly knights. I'm not sure where they are. Oh, they're in the middle. So he was actually probably planning an attack over here on me. Still has his castle here. I'm getting some archers out. Alright, so Red comes home with his knights. We have knight versus knight crime. No attack upgrades for Darth Masala, but he has the first armor upgrade. The other player, he has both attack upgrades and he has the first armor upgrade. So Red's knights are stronger than Blue's knights. I like this, they're just both kind of building them up. I sent some archers over here to try to kind of get into Yellow's economy. He built this wall. So I'm taking this wall down to try to get into his economy a bit more. And he has rams taking down my base. He doesn't have a lot of military besides the rams, though. That's all I see. Over here, these knights are kind of just poking and prodding. They have like a mirror image base almost. My town center's back here. I built another town center to make up for this one. This town center's dead. And I have some nice raids going on in the back. Upgraded crossbows. I have 2 upgrades on them. 2 out of the 4. Yellow sends a knight up after me. Kind of just exploring over here. Let me turn on the Fog of War real quick. Yeah, see, I don't know what's up there. But even with just a handful of crossbows, I have 5 crossbows here, I can actually do some pretty decent damage if I find some villager kills. Back over here, we have the Hun versus Hun standoff. Red's knights have the extra attack upgrade that blue does not have. So Red's knights are actually stronger, and I think he has more of them. We have 30 knights here. We have 32 knights from red. Economy-wise, so red has 83 villagers. The rest of us are between 60 and 65. So red, I mean, he knows how to keep his economy going. He knows something we don't. He just has these town centers. He has 4 town centers, and he just has them banging out villagers constantly. Starting to get my crossbow numbers up, though. I'm up to 15 crossbows. Yellow has this castle this first castle he built, and he built some rams, but other than that, he really doesn't have a lot of military going. Right now, even though we have these 4 big lakes around us, nobody is fishing. The standoff continues. I just love these two guys. They're just like, you want to build a bunch of knights? I'll build a bunch of knights. All right, we have an engagement, knight versus knight engagement. But neither of them want to actually fight. They just want to, you know, touch and leave, touch and run. But score-wise, though, red is at 4,700. Darth Masala's at just under 4,000. So Darth Masala's probably looking at that score and thinking that red has the numbers, red has the economy. I mean, you can see the knights. And now red starts mixing in some cav archers. Still no second attack upgrade for Darth Masala over here. I get some archers over behind Yellow's economy. His one town center that's closer to me. Built a castle. My first castle. I built it over here, try to take out some of these production buildings, protect this corner of my base. You know, I don't want him to keep pushing my base down. That's kind of what I'm thinking. I get a university up there to get ballistics. About time. Over here, we still have knights and crossbow and cav archers. Red's got some economy in the middle. So Yellow's farms are all towards my base, and I've been raiding him with the crossbows. Now he's making scorpions as Khmer. Khmer get the scorpion bonus. I believe they get extra range on their scorpions. And he's showing me these scorpions because these are my buildings, so I know that he's shooting them. Oh, my villagers walking right through the fire. Still no engagement over here. All right, so we have a lot of pikemen from blue, and we have a lot of cav archers. So, I mean, in this, you have knights with more upgrades, cav archers, and he has some light cav mixed in there too. And Darth Masala, all right, so he has the second attack upgrade now. So this is actually my castle. I remember telling Masala during the game, I said, hey, I'm okay over here. He's not really pushing me, so let me see if I can get a castle up on you. But I'm sending my villagers from the bottom, so there they are. They're on their way right here. So I decided to move the castle back a little bit. I didn't think I could get it in that spot with all that army there. I really wanted it on that hill though, because I could deny that gold and I can kind of protect this. But he has so much military. Both of these guys do. Like, I can see why neither one wants to engage. But it definitely looks like Red's military numbers are taking over though. Red is at 89 military, Darth Masala's at 70. Alright, we got a big fight here, big fight. Alright, castle's up. That kind of just scares off Red. He doesn't want to fight under the castle, which is pretty smart. I'm on the way to Imperial Age as well right now. Still have some Scorpions over here. I mean, the two Hun players are the ones really fighting right now. Yellow and I are kind of just... I'm just doing tiny little raids with whatever military I have into this front economy of his. Which is interesting because he's not able to farm, because most of his farms are up front. He just added some in the back, but before, just recently, he had all of his farms in the front. But yellow and I are both in Imp right now. Red and blue are both still in Castle. Military-wise, red is up to 101 military. And he still has the villager lead, too. Now down here, I built a siege workshop. I'm getting my... I'm just getting ballistics now, and I'm getting chemistry now. I built the university to get ballistics. I never actually got it. I built the trebuchet, taking out this town center. Yellow's coming at me with ballista elephants, scorpions, and Shrebs. So that's why I built the siege workshop, because I know I need onagers to take this out. Red is just massing this huge army. Both still Castle Age, these two. Red and blue. That's not a fight that Darth Masala wants to take. I'm surprised neither of these guys added any monks in. Monks probably could have turned things big time for either one of them. Alright, red's making a push on this town center from blue. Blue's up here raiding with pikemen. Red comes back to deal with that with the cav archers. Down at my base, I'm getting some mangonels or onagers. Mangonel, I think I have an upgrade on onager. And yellow, I mean, he's pushing me all the way back to the ocean over here. Getting another town center. I'm building another siege workshop. Try to get some sort of mass to push this back. But it's mostly scorpions. I gotta love the villagers just walking through. Just doing my thing. Just walking through. Worry not. Yellow's also mixed in. He's got a few scout cavalry. All right, now it's an onager. So the onagers should clean this up without too much trouble. All he has is scorpions and these trebuchets. Trebuchets are packing up. They're getting out of here. They don't want to get rocks thrown at them. Ballista elephant coming down. That onager, not long for this world. So, I'm kind of holding this over here a little bit. Red has decided castle, knights, not important. He has 108 military. Darth Masala has 40. Masala did some nice raiding, though. He did some nice raiding because the villager count for Red is only at 75. That's a big battle right there. That is a big battle. Speaking of raiding, so I built a town center and 2 archery ranges kind of up behind Yellow to kind of try to get into his economy a bit. I'm building another castle up on Ray. I figure while he's distracted down here, trying to take out Blue, maybe I can help distract him up in the north a bit. Give Blue some time to stabilize here, but that's a lot of army. 54 knights, plus more than that. He's got 56 knights, he's got cav archers, he's got some light cav mixed in. But, you know, just like I planned it, these guys came back to deal with this castle. Just buying him some time. Castle's at 94%. Oh, man. And then he stopped. He said, it's going up. Forget about it. He had 2 more villagers to kill. All right, so castle. Taking out this gold, taking out town center, taking out about 10 farms or so. Starting to stabilize over here. I'm getting an onager mass going. Then at 21 military, so I have some arbalests now, onagers. Oh, yeah. Light cav coming in to... Or scouts still, actually. Scouts coming in to deal with these onagers, but too little too late, so I kept 3 alive. 2 alive. Nope, 3 alive. So I'm starting to push this back. He still has a castle here. He decided he wanted to farm down here for some reason. He built a lot of stables. Yellow also just built 3 docks, finally. First one to dock. Yellow sent... So he was afraid his trebuchets were going to get killed by my mangonels, which was probably a good idea. So he sent them up here to try to take out this castle. I have a couple of trebuchets. I'm building some Shotel warriors. But still, this mass from Red is just insane. Red's still sitting on 70 military. I'm at 26. Masala's at 16. And Yellow's at 10. But the villager count is shifting. I'm at 92, Masala's at 82. The other guys are at 60. Masala trying to... I'm not sure what he's trying to do here. He's got Cavalier. Red still just has Knights, hasn't upgraded Cavalier. Masala with the move. Masala going all the way in the back, just doing some raids there. I'm starting to push this back a little bit. I think I have... economy back here, let's see. This is where the fight is. Alright, so both my castles are taken down. And if I had to put money on this game at this point, I would say red and yellow definitely have the advantage. Just with the crazy military numbers. But the economy is starting to dwindle, starting to go into our favor, which economy wins games. But this push is not something we have an answer to right now. Masala making light cav back here. But I'm able to stabilize in my base, my original base here, from that first... This was the first castle that he built on my town center. And these are fully upgraded arbalests. He keeps sending these scorpions in, but as long as I have just a handful of onagers, I mean, scorpions really can't do anything. Building a castle over here. Red is pushing deep into Blue's base. Yellow built a castle on my extra town center that I built up by him. Look at that mass from Red. Red is like, he has such military, but he's kind of hesitant to push in. Of his trebuchet on fire. I'm fine, guys. Don't worry about me. No big deal. I'm gonna be just fine. Red pushing into Masala's economy. Ringing the town bell. Never a good sign. Never an indicator that you're doing well. But Masala has some light cav in the back, killing some villagers. I'm still kind of destabilizing at home. That castle's still there. Yellow is massing up scorpions. Not heavy scorpions, though, just scorpions. Red, interestingly enough, is still in Castle Age. And I think that's the only reason why he's not able to push a little bit farther. Town center goes down for Masala. Blue's villagers, maybe regretting going that direction. I'm sending my massive arbalest, so I stabilized enough at home, but I feel like I can push out. I'm finally trebuching down this castle, and I'm bringing some onagers over to this trebuchet. But things not necessarily going as we want them to. So I sent some arbalests into Red's economy. I'm sitting at 99 villagers. Red has 68. I killed 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, I just killed about 10, 12 villagers there. It's all about archers. They can, if you don't pay attention, like if they get into your economy, they just kill you so fast. And then I keep these here just for any leftovers. 9 arbalests just taken out of town center. Gotta love that. And that's the other ones are heading up here. Got a group of 15. They're killing some of these scouts as they come out, or light cav as they come out. Yellow still has his trebuchet and Blue's economy. So many cav archers. Red still is in Castle Age. That's interesting. Yeah, I want to switch to Red. I want to see what he has for resources. Red has 7,000 wood. Red, what are you doing, man? Make some farms. So I have these crossbows are going into the back of Red's base. And I mean, look at this. If you are a arbalest and you want to kill villagers, would this not be the place you go? This is like a villager feast. But look at these light cav coming at me, though. All right, got about 10, 12 villager kills there. I'm down to 80 villagers. These light cav are going to clean that up. Red still with all of his cav archers pushing into Blue's base. At this point, I start sending Blue as much food as I possibly can. Because his economy, I mean, all of his farms are taken off. He has all these farms here that are just nothing on them. These villagers are, they're looking for a place to go, you know, just want something to do. Building some more stables over here. My economy is okay over here, but I'm finally making some progress on pushing Yellow out of my base. Red still pushing in. Red and Yellow together. These crossbows, these are the same 9 crossbows. I took out this town center. Now they're taking out this town center. Got another castle going up. Crossbows are out of position here, so they're not able... Well, they're able. They're not helping. Arbalests. That is a lot of light cav. Light cav knights. They clear up all of my onagers. They clear up 1 treb. But you know what? He had to come all the way to my base. And he wasn't attacking Blue's economy at that time, so... If he doesn't run away, my Arbalest would clear this up. These are all light cav. Red still... I mean, basically Blue has no villagers in his economy anymore. I'm getting raided as well. I'm down to 60 villagers. Blue's down to 40 villagers. I mean, just the villager kills in this game. I don't know if I can look at them at the end of this, but they've got to be so high. The Arbalest army's down to 5 over here. Alright, so Blue's rebuilding. Got 2 town centers here. I'm slinging him food. He's making light cav, I believe. Yeah, Blue's got a nice light cav army, but I mean not enough to keep up with Red right now. Red's sitting at 100 military. I'm at 60. Masala's at 38. I think it's mostly all light cav. God very smartly moved his economy up here. In a safe little pocket, safe for now at least. Meanwhile, my castle got trebbed down by this guy over here. I have a couple of trebs that I am pushing into Yellow's economy. Yellow, let's see Yellow's fish. Yeah, Yellow really started fishing. He's the only one fishing right now. Yeah, no one else, not even Red, no one else decided all these fishing holes were worth it for whatever reason. I think there's too much going on. I think there's too much going on with the 2 TCs early. Alright, so now Red's in my economy. I'm down to 54 villagers. I was at 100 not too long ago, so... I've been slinging as much food to Darth Masala as possible. Red's still in Castle Age. I don't know what's going on with that. I think that's just maybe a bit of an inexperience, or a bit lost in the moment. I remember Darth Masala asked me like what to do with these, and I said just go raid them. I don't know if he asked me. I just told him. I said, he's like, yeah, I'm just dying to these cav archers. I was like, dude, just raid in the back. What are you worried about? I'm marked over here. You know, those light cav can do work. Red notices this pretty quickly. He's building light cav to send them back. But Red's villager count is down to 42 right now. 36. Yeah, Blue's doing a heck of a job. Yeah, I mean, that's the perfect place to raid. No castles, no town centers. No walls, no production buildings in front, nothing. Just... Wow, so Red is down to 8 villagers, 7 villagers. 6 villagers right now for Red. That was an incredible raid. I'm down, speaking of though, I'm down to 31 villagers. Let's look at Red's resources. He has 4,000 food. I guess he doesn't know how to use a market. I was using the market. Crazy here. So what happened was yellow made these stables over here, and he was ignoring my army, and he was just going into my economy. I'm slowly sort of pushing up through here. Yeah, red down to 8 villagers. No food, no stone, 4,000 wood, and 380 gold. But he still has 118 military, so he has no resources besides the wood that he clearly doesn't know how to sell, or doesn't think about selling. But he has 118 military. Red has 444 kills. Little dog chasing the cat situation over here. Darth Masala with the runaway tactic. It's working. And meanwhile, I'm over here. I'm just kind of slowly pushing back into Yellow's economy, Yellow's base. I'm down to 24 villagers. All right, hold on. Let me pause this for a second. So, red is down to 10 villagers. I'm down to 24. Yellow has 71. I think mostly are fishing ships, and Darth Masala has 50. So somehow we got the villager lead, and somehow I was up at 100 villagers. Now I'm down to 24. I mean, you just gotta love it. You just gotta love it. All right, these light cav have found some peace. Arbalesters found some peace. Wow, I mean, you look at this and you think, oh man, that's a lot of army. And then you look back here and you think, that's even more army. And that's insane. 125 military for red. Pushing into Yellow's economy. He has his villagers up here. PC, castle. They haven't really raided. Yellow's still raiding my economy, but red is... I think red is just running around with his military up north, chasing Darth Masala's light cav. But now we have our militaries together, and we're pushing through Yellow's base pretty hard. Yeah, I wonder the resources for Yellow, because he should have food. So Yellow is spending his money on light cav, spending his food on light cav pretty well. At some point, I added a couple fish here just to try to get something going. But now my military numbers are pretty high now. My military numbers at 47, but it's all these arbalests, these super fast shooting arbalests. Red's looping in with his whole army. Let's see, his army is at 124 right now. And he decides to take the fight. Army's down to 88, 85, 80, 75, 69, 65, and he calls it GG. What a game. What a game. So when we were playing this, we were so pumped that we won this because it made no sense. Red never went into Imperial Age, so he didn't get all the Imperial Age upgrades. Like, you know, pretty sure they have chemistry, the extra attack, extra armor, whatever the Huns get. He didn't get any of that. And then he had, right now he's sitting on 3,000 wood. He has no gold, so he can't build any more cav archers. He has 600 food, so he could, right off the bat, he could build some more light cav. But he got his villager count down below 10. I think it was like 6. And then he didn't rebuild them. My villager count was down to 12 from all the raids. But I can see basically his military got cut in half, and I didn't lose any arbalests over here because I had Blue's meat shield in front. So I can see how he was like, yeah, there's no way to come back here, because once this army's dead, he doesn't have the resources to rebuild his military. But he just needs to either use the market, or he just needs to just have his build farms. I mean, he really needs to use the market and build villagers, build another town center. But for whatever reason, he wasn't using the market. Also, some relics that were never gotten. Now, yellow. Let me look at yellow's ending resources. Oh, don't want to look at that. Yellow ended with, he had 2,000 wood and 1,000 food, 600 gold. So like he wasn't quite making the army that he needed to. You know, even the light cav, I mean, he didn't really have an answer for the arbalest. You know, his original answer was scorpions, but then the scorpions were getting wrecked by my onagers. So I can see how, like, you know, they didn't think they had it in them to win, but a couple things went the other way, and they definitely could have held that. They were pushed at us. I mean, this was Darth Masala's base. This was Darth Masala's base over here. This was my base as well. You know, all we had was this one little pocket back here, really, in terms of economy. And then we started fishing. But great game. Great freaking game. All right, I'm going to bring more to you. Peace.